Hey Tori, how do you prepare for a shoot?
So when I'm preparing for a shoot, I usually like to start about a week or two in advance. I start with a mood board. I use Pinterest, I use Instagram. Once I have that vision set, I'll start getting my props together.
How did you start with becoming a creative?
So I've always loved writing. I've journaled since I was a little girl. When I was on a cheer team, I used to actually make up cheers for our squad. And I wrote songs, I wrote poems. But recently, about a year ago, I took a writing workshop with the Brooklyn Writers Collective, and it just completely transformed my thoughts on what I can do with writing and how I can change my style up.
What's on your reading list right now?
One book that I continuously return to is The Little Prince, especially when I'm going through any kind of growth or change, because it reminds me to hold on to my inner child.
Have you always known how to dance?
My sisters and my cousins taught me how to dance when I was a little girl. I was doing things I probably should not have been doing. But yeah, I've always knew how to dance. I was on dance teams growing up. I danced with my friends. I went to dance parties a lot. But there was a period in my time in which I was really embarrassed of the way in which I danced, because I learned a lot of negative connotations about the way I moved my body. And so in high school, I used to pretend like I didn't know how to dance because I didn't want people to sexualize me. I didn't want people to call me ghetto. I didn't want people to call me ratchet. It wasn't until I got into college in which I met a lot of Caribbean women who just fully embraced the way they dance, and it really helped me feel empowered through movement.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
If we're keeping it PG-13, it's usually Fergalicious. But if we have a little bit of a more mature audience, it's Biggie Smalls' 10 Crack Commandments.
Your biggest obstacle in your growth journey, and how'd you overcome it?
My biggest obstacle in my growth journey, I think doubting myself and imposter syndrome, just not believing that I'm good enough to do things. And I don't know if I've completely overcome that, but one thing that helps is just doing it.
What do you love most about yourself?
My creativity and my vulnerability.
What was your favorite thing about grad school?
My favorite thing about grad school is probably my roommates. I lived in this big old house with about 5 other people who all had uniquely different personalities. I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot about how to get along with others.
What is your current occupation?
This is my current occupation. I am a full-time content creator.
What has been some of the things that got you where you are confidence-wise?
Diversifying my understanding of beauty. Seeing the beauty in other people really helped me find beauty in myself.
What inspires and motivates you to create?
Women, mostly. Really dope, creative women.
Star sign?
Cancer.
What is your favorite thing to do when you're not creating?
Sleep.